so fun to be here. We're going to go in there and then lots of things to do. So we're at Highbanks Parks.
As Jackson said, we are at Highbanks Park. It's in Lewis Center, which is just north of Worthington off of 23. The thing I love about this park is all the trails. I love to come here. It's pretty close and convenient for me. I live in Westerville, but I love to run on the trails. And there are so many miles worth of trails that you can run. Some are paved, some are crushed gravel. Great place to come with the kids. There's playgrounds we'll show you. There's some overlook towers that we'll show you. There's even some ancient history here that we'll get into. So look forward to showing you around Highbanks Metropark. So you might say, why is this park called Highbanks? And I'll show you. So there's a lot of little ravines and creeks that are pretty sweet. And if you look up, you're surrounded by very high banks. Let's swing, baby. Yeah. Am I making you want to throw up yet? This place even has an amazing zip line. Highbanks Park is actually bordered by the Olentangy River, and it's pretty sweet, man. Like, you can come out here right next to the river. You can play in the river if you want. I'm sure there's some good fishing. You can actually put in your kayaks here as well, and you can even play in the trees, right?
I'm stuck.
This is kind of cool. I'm actually standing in the middle of the Olentangy River. The water levels are obviously pretty low, but it's very picturesque, very pretty. Hey, so you may have noticed an outfit change. This park is so large. It's at 1,200 acres, if you can believe that, that it required a second trip. So I'm still walking. I'm on the Overlook Trail right now, and this trail leads to an observation deck that overlooks the Olentangy River. It's pretty sweet. It's like 110 feet in the air, but it also takes you through a meadow, which is what I'm kind of looking at now. And then some good hilly walks, so some really cool trails. So come with me and I'll show you the overlook. On the way to the observation deck on the Overlook Trail, there's a small unmarked trail that'll lead you to a little pioneer graveyard. It's kind of somber, but it also hints at how short lifespans used to be back in the day. Additionally, there's a really cool placard back here that kind of tells the history of the area, and how all these trees behind me used to obviously not be here. This used to be actual farmland, and there's some indicators here that kind of denote where the line boundaries were. So. All right, guys, we made it to the observation deck. It's about a 2-mile round trip hike from the parking lot, but trust me, it is well worth it. You can see for miles. And if you look down, you can actually see the Olentangy River. It's about 110 feet below us. And the water's quite low right now. All right, guys, so that concludes our trip to Highbanks Metropark here in Lewis Center. Just a very diverse sample of what you can see here in Columbus. And you wouldn't think that this is out here, but it really is. You can't hear any cars. You don't hear any horns honking. There's nothing going on around you. It's really an escape from the city. And it's very diverse. There's wetlands here. There's history with burial mounds. There's high bluffs that you can look out over. There's meadows. There's great trails. So pretty much anything that you can think of doing, you can find here at Highbanks Metropark. So bring the kids out. It's a great time. Or just come out with a cup of coffee and a book and find some space to relax. But it's all here within your grasp up here at Highbanks Metropark. Have a good one.